Okay, picture this. You're staring at your phone, that sinking feeling in your stomach growing with each passing minute. You were absolutely sure you'd have the funds to cover that Brigit payment, but life, as it often does, threw a curveball. Now, the due date is ticking closer, and you're wondering, what exactly happens if you miss that Brigit payment? Are you going to be buried under a mountain of fees? Will your credit score plummet? Will they send someone to break your kneecaps? Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. We've all been there, that moment of financial panic. And when you're relying on apps like Brigit to help you bridge the gap between paychecks, the thought of a late payment can be genuinely terrifying. So, let's cut through the anxiety and get straight to the facts. What actually happens if your Brigit payment is late? First, it's important to understand how Brigit operates. They're designed to help you avoid overdraft fees by providing small, interest-free cash advances. But, like any financial service, there are consequences for not meeting your payment obligations. The most immediate consequence is that you'll likely lose access to Brigit's services. They'll suspend your ability to request further advances until your overdue payment is settled. This means you won't have that safety net to fall back on in the future. Now, let's talk about fees. Brigit doesn't charge late fees in the traditional sense. They don't pile on extra charges for each day your payment is overdue. However, this doesn't mean there are no financial repercussions. If your linked bank account has insufficient funds when Brigit attempts to debit your payment, you could face overdraft fees from your bank. These fees can quickly add up, turning a small missed payment into a much larger financial burden. Another critical aspect to consider is your Brigit score. This internal score is used to determine your eligibility for advances and the amount you can borrow. While Brigit doesn't report to the major credit bureaus, a pattern of late or missed payments can negatively impact your Brigit score, making it harder to access their services in the future. In essence, it's a strike against you within their system. Beyond the immediate loss of access and potential bank fees, a late payment can also signal a broader financial struggle. If you're consistently missing payments, it's a sign you need to reevaluate your budget and spending habits. Brigit is designed as a short-term solution, not a long-term crutch. If you find yourself repeatedly relying on advances to cover basic expenses, it's time to seek out additional support, whether it's through budgeting apps, financial counseling, or exploring alternative income streams. So, what should you do if you know you're going to miss a payment? The best course of action is to be proactive. Contact Brigit's customer support as soon as possible. Explain your situation and see if they can offer any flexibility. While they may not be able to extend your due date, they can provide guidance and help you understand your options. It's also crucial to prioritize paying back the overdue amount as quickly as possible. The longer you delay, the greater the risk of incurring additional bank fees and further damaging your Brigit score. Ultimately, while missing a Brigit payment isn't the end of the world, it's a serious matter that shouldn't be taken lightly. It can disrupt your access to a valuable financial tool and potentially lead to additional fees from your bank. Being responsible with your finances and communicating proactively with Brigit is key to avoiding these issues. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.